Day 25 will be a very busy day. First, we'll go see the junior high that Debra attended when she was here in junior high. Then we'll go up on Government Hill and look at the place where she lived. We'll go to Ship Creek viewing area and see the salmon fishers before going to Resolution Park and seeing Captain Cook's statue, seeing the Whaling Wall, and then we'll go over to St. Innocent's Russian Orthodox Church, look at it before visiting the Alaskan Native Heritage Center. Lastly, we'll go to the Alaska Museum before going back to the hotel, where we will rest for a while and then go to the Sea Galley and eat with some of Patty and Debra's old friends. The background music for this day was going to be from the Alaskan Native Heritage Center singers and dancers. And as you'll be able to see, we covered a whole lot of Anchorage today. As we head out early in the morning, it's raining. And our first stop is going to be Debra's old school at Central Middle School, the Debra Memorial School.
I went to school right there.
You've arrived.
You've arrived, Debra. Is that part of it too, maybe?
Huskies, yeah, Central Huskies.
I'm going to turn here. They might fire me and they shoot me.
They won't shoot you. I might need to ask.
Just go ahead, take pictures.
Take pictures.
If they ask, you tell. So you were a husky?
I was a husky.
That's how you got so big, huh?
I was born husky. Miss Sinclair, Miss James, Miss Todd. Oh, there's the gym where I got stuck in.
Make sure you get some good pictures now. There's your sports field.
There used to be a skating rink over here.
Might be inside there, I don't know. That's rounded like a rink. That could be a skating rink here. You want to get out and walk?
No. Down these little hills is where we did a little ski thing in PE.
So this is the Debra School, Debra Memorial Junior High. Okay, I'm going to stop right here a second. Next, we head up on Government Hill and look around Debra's old neighborhood.
Take the next right onto West Loop Road.
We used to play on that hill.
That hill?
Somewhere on that hill. All this stuff wasn't here.
That hill?
Keep right at the fork. Continue for half a mile.
I know we were up above the railroad tracks. We never played down near the railroad tracks.
Trains everywhere.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Hollywood Drive.
Anchorage Club.
Turn right.
Okay. Government Hill.
Take the next right onto Hollywood Drive.
Vietnamese community. Chinatown. We're in Chinatown.
Well, it wasn't then.
This is
In 1,000
Chinatown.
feet, turn right onto Cedar Street.
Debra lived on Cedar Street at 614, but the building is kind of hard to find and we're not totally sure
What?
about it.
Cedar Street.
Yes, we're not there yet. We're almost there. There's 2 more streets down.
Ash Street.
And then Birch, and then what?
Cedar.
Right!
There used
ABC.
to be a bakery right there.
Did it? You get a picture of it?
No.
This is Birch. And what does it say? All stop. Now we're about to go by the Debra Memorial House. All right, you think you'll recognize it?
Yeah.
Take the next right onto Cedar Street, then you'll arrive at your destination.
Take the next right.
What was this number?
614.
It will be right at the end of the block. That's what it says. 41, 34.
3. I don't see it.
Which side was it on?
It was on the right side.
What number was it? We think this is the old house, but remodeled, and this is the neighbor's house.
614.
You're still in 700 block.
You've arrived.
Would have been right in here. What's that number?
I couldn't tell.
Well, you're at the end of Cedar. I
So
can't.
they've extensively remodeled it, or I was wrong. Go around again.
Next, we head over to Government Hill Elementary School, where Patty went. There's cars behind me. Okay, and then that's our AT&T, so the back here is the government
Hill
is the school, and it's not that far from there. Just outside the gate. There's another sign there.
Yeah. I don't have to go on campus. I'll just take one.
Well, we might as well loop around with the cars. About all we can do. I'll let the Debra do it. The picture taking. There's the school.
I know. Take it for Patty. She went to 4th, 5th, and 6th grade here.
There's the traffic.
That's all I'm taking.
Is it? All right.
That's okay. Ski and Benny Pizza. All these were the buildings might have been here.
Our next stop is going to be Ship Creek Salmon Viewing Platform. There's even some fishermen out there, even though it's pouring down rain. People are able to come to Ship Creek and go fishing for salmon just a few minutes walk from downtown Anchorage. They can even do it on their lunch break if they wanted to. Most start fishing today during the bad weather. Our next stop will be Resolution Park, where there's a statue of Captain James Cook. In 1776, on his third journey of exploration, looking for the Northwest Passage on the Resolution, he explored the coast of Alaska, and he sailed into what we now call the Cook Inlet looking for that. Next, we'll drive over to the J.C. Penney building in downtown Anchorage and look at the Whaling Wall, created freehand by Robert Weiland in 1994. Our next stop is St. Innocent Russian Orthodox Cathedral. St. Innocent came to Alaska in the 1820s and produced a written Aleut language and a Bible. It is the leading diocese in Western Hemisphere today. Next, we'll explore the Alaskan Native Heritage Center. It is dedicated to keeping the 5 native cultures that existed here before white man came alive.
Wild onions. There are 7 different willow trees that you can walk up to, pick the leaf, and start eating them.
First, we'll look at the Athabascan village site. They lived in eastern Alaska, in the interior part. The natives of Alaska were wanderers during most of their lives. But during the winter, it got so cold and the food supplies were so short that they would move into villages like these we're going to be looking at. So these are winter homesteads. Next, we'll be looking at the Yupik and Cupik village site. They lived in western. These cultures used ground-sheltered houses for their living spaces, and they had houses for women and houses for men. The women's houses were the family houses. And when a boy came of age, he went into a men's house. Let's look inside one of these underground houses. They had storage buildings on various sides of the house, and this gives us a good idea of how it was constructed before covered with dirt. Next, we'll look at the Inupik and St. Lawrence Island Yupik site. They lived in the northern part of Alaska. This house has an exit or traditional entrance here. How you do this is you go down and under and out, but most people today can't crawl through there, so they built us a more modern entrance. We see the entrance tunnel has an offset to keep wind from blowing in. And here's a view inside. As we head out, we see the whale bones in front. This family has been whalers and has caught a whale. Let's look at a whale skeleton. This is a gray whale skeleton laying here, as it would have been outside some of the villages after being butchered. Next we'll go and visit the Unungak and the Supiak village. They live down in the Aleutian Islands chain. The first house we'll look at is the Ulak from the Unungak Islands. And then we'll go look at the Supiak house called a Sikakwa. The next group will visit Eyak, Klingit, Haida, and Tishamina village. They live down in the inside passages and all the way down to Vancouver, so we've seen them before. They lived in more permanent villages year-round because they had so much food surrounding them in the rainforest. As you can see, their houses were out in the open and not ground sheltered as the others. Next, we'll look around in the Hall of Cultures and see the various ways people lived and do some shopping. They have some artists there doing their handicrafts, and Debra buys a few things. Our last site to explore today is going to be the Alaska Museum in downtown Anchorage. It has a beautiful garden out front. The museum is an art museum, and we will start at the top and work our way downward in two buildings and several floors. A beautiful view of the mountains from the top floor. After leaving the museum, we'll head back to the hotel and rest a little bit, and then we'll head out to eat supper at the Sea Galley restaurant. We'll be meeting some of Patty and Debra's old friends while we're here.
Well, I see you have followed in my footsteps and come to visit Anchorage, although it was not called that when I was here. In fact, there was nothing here at the time. You sure have been busy today. First going to the Debra Memorial Middle School and then to try and find the house that Debra used to live in. Next some salmon fishing down on Ship Creek. Next to look over my inlet and statue. Was not that Wailing Wall beautiful? And what about the Russian Orthodox Cathedral? They were here shortly after I came. Then next you explored the culture of the natives who were here before I came with the Alaskan Native Heritage Center. Lastly, the Anchorage Museum had some wonderful art in it. The food at the Sea Galley restaurant is really good, but I bet the fellowship with your old friends was even better. Get a good night's sleep as you head to another area that I explored in Prince William Sound.
And this brings us to the end of day 25.